Jasmy up over 50% off of that green dot we got last week. May 20th is when that thing came, and boom, 50% racker. And I think this thing has some room to run. So if you guys are new to the channel, I want to explain our trading rules really quick that can be found over here inside of the Discord channel. Okay, the first rule is that we are long-term investors and we focus on a weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart is just the time frame that we like to trade. Yes, we're going to be taking a look at some monthly charts today because we did get the new monthly prints with June. So with the monthly candles, these things form every month, right? So it takes 30 days for one of these candles to form. When we look at the weekly, it takes 1 week for these candles to form, right? 7 days, okay? And then, of course, the daily is 24 hours. So, again, we are focused on a weekly chart here, trading the price action on these assets. We are really focused on crypto right now because we are in a very, very bullish market, and I think we're about to see a massive, massive breakout over the next coming weeks into July, August, September, right into the election. I think we're going to see a big move higher, and we're going to be taking a look at some charts that are going to justify that here in just a second. But I want to get through these trading rules for anybody that's new. Rule number 2 is we only buy assets that are trending above the 50-week moving average. Okay, that is the EMA line right here, that light blue line on the chart here. Okay, light blue line, that is the 50-week EMA. So what this is the average price over the last 50 weeks. Okay, so there's 52 weeks a year. So we call it a 50 EMA, but it's technically, again, just the yearly average moving price because, again, each one of these bars is 1 week's worth of price action, okay? 1 week's worth of price action. So 50 weeks, the average price over the last 50 weeks is that light blue line, okay? We want to make sure we're trending above that line and not below it because when we are below that line, as you can see, we are in a bear market. But when we break out over it, okay, when we break out over that line, that's when we go into the confirmed bull market. So this was a great setup here on May 20th. I think Jasmy has some room to run here, okay? I think Jasmy has some room to run here into the coming weeks. Again, I wouldn't be looking to sell this thing till that blue line, that blue stochastic, that's called the stochastic RSI, touches this white dotted line up here. That is where you're going to want to sell. Okay, you either sell when that happens or when you get a red dot. So that's our selling strategy is this light blue line touching, right, touching the white dotted line. So up here you would have been selling at about 3 cents. It pulled back to it pulled back 50% from that level, right, from 3 cents all the way to 0.015. That's a 50% drop. Okay, and then you got the green dot last week, which was called out over in the Discord. And boom, 50% ripper. And I think Jasmy has some juice left on that bone. I think this thing's going to hit 10 cents here by the end of the year. Easily. 10 to 20 cents is my price target on that. So number 3 is we enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. Okay. Number 4 is green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. So again, this trading indicator down here is what is on our charts. You can use this on a phone or a desktop computer. Okay. All you need is a trading view account, a paid trading view account. And the link to the trading indicator is over there in the Discord. I'll show you guys how to get that here in a little bit. But again, we want to buy the week of the green dot. So the week we see this green dot, that is when we want to buy because that is when the price action is going from bearish to bullish. Okay, so when you get the green dot, that is the week you buy. Last week, you should have bought Jasmy. Now it's too late to buy Jasmy unless we get a really big pullback. Okay, but again, once we get the green dot and then we wait till that stochastic RSI, the light blue line, touches that white dotted line or gets close to it. Or we get a red dot, whichever one comes first, okay? But with the red dots, I want to emphasize, okay, you need to make sure the candle closes red. So if it closes red, you sell, okay, and then you just wait for the next green dot. Or you sell it when it hits the stochastic. If it hits the 100 in the stochastic, that's normally the top. Okay, that 8 times out of 10, that's going to be the top. Okay, you want to anticipate that red dot, but that is the selling strategy, right? In reality, we're buying down here, right, when that light blue line is low and giving us a green dot. We want to enter the week of the green dot and then sell when the wave gets back up here on the trading indicator. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I know it does. It's pretty simple. Okay, we're just reading the price analysis. Okay, we're buying low and selling high, entering the week of the green dot. So whatever asset you want to own, you want to buy that the week of the green dot. Okay, if you're trading the asset and then sell when it rips, like you're already up 50% on Jasmy from last week. But again, I think that one's got some meat on the bone here.